is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Clemson! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Terrapins offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. And they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to...
Turning it on!
Who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking for space. It's Frost. Breaks the tackle.
Come on, man.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To throw, it's Bryant. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice.
There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Terps! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Pulls it in, it's close. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the back. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Jacksonville State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball. If he can catch and he can block, and you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years, versatility at the running back position, being an every down back, and that's exactly what this guy embodies.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Bryant. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Buys a little extra time. At the 45 on its way. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clemson is quick to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Dickey. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Dickey. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they're going to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal from defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slings it downfield.
Yeah.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to lead.
What a play. What a play
and he
by
never
Manny.
had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
What a crazy play.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. He's got his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. They'll knock him down right there, but it is a big
I fucked that up bad. I didn't mean to press.
How about that one?
I should have called
And
timeout. It was an
forever, and
accident.
he just turned one loose and
I did not
fired
mean
it
to
for the
press
1st
that.
down.
I did not mean to press that situation.
You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Left to make that tackle. Lord have mercy, game.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna look downfield again.
Yep.
Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like...
He's got it. First down and more.
What happened to you, dude? What happened to you over here? Where is no? Oh my lord!
Then forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Bryant. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
He threw it to you, number 2. He threw it to you. You gotta
And it's just
help
been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense.
Please,
They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
Oh my God, oh my God, oh game.
See what the offense does on this next
game. Come on, he's wide open.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Man down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They feed him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
I don't have any bruisers.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
That's third down. Oh, I'm tripping. I don't want to run into that.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's go. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Why would you stop? So why should
they bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Bryant. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he'll take it in.
I'm in a cover 3 press.
Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a